When we look at the Sahabah, we look at their hearts. They were affected to such a level that they changed their lives exponentially in such a short period of time. And it was the only thing that I can say caused that was their soft hearts. We look at Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, such a man that was kicked out of Makkah because when he read the Qur'an in the Mataf area, he read it with such passion. It affected him to such a level that the people that looked at him, just by looking at him reading Qur'an and listening to his voice and listening to his cries, they accepted Islam. So the leaders of Quraysh, they said that this is a problem. Too much influence. Too much influence. So we have to get him out. So they kicked him out of the city. And as he's leaving Mecca, his intention was to migrate to Habsha, Abyssinia. And a man by the name of Ibn Daghina comes and stops him. Comes in front of him, he says, Abu Bakr, Ya Aba Bakr, where are you going? You are such a man that brings so much value to our community. You give, you're so generous, you're so kind, you're so forgiving. A man like you should not leave the city. We will be deprived if you leave. And remember, my dear respected brothers and sisters, this man, Ibn Daghina, was a mushrik. He was not a Muslim. And this shows us the importance of being a good neighbor. It's so important, especially in this country, to show our values and our deen to our neighbors is the most important thing. Haqqul jar is so important in our deen. And it is so emphasized in our deen to make sure our neighbors are taken care of, whether they're Muslim or not. Is my deen, my impact in my neighborhood so important and so strong that the non-Muslim neighbors will feel the effect of it? So this should push us to be good neighbors. Imam Malik, rahmatullah alayh, he had a neighbor, and his neighbor was a Jewish man. And this man put his house up for sale. And he put his house up for sale for 200,000 dinar. 200,000. So when someone came to buy it, they said that I did my research, Zillow, he did his research, and he said that this house does not cost 200,000. The value of the house is 100,000. So the man, Jewish man, looks at him and he says that 100,000 dinar is for the house and 100,000 dinar is for being the neighbor of Imam Malik. That is the value of this neighbor. This man is so valuable to me and this property that the value of this house has gone up 100,000 dinar. So when Imam Malik heard this occasion, this altercation, he went to that Jewish man and he said that I give you 200,000. He gave him 200,000 because Imam Malik was rich. He was a rich man. He gave him 200,000 dinar and he said, keep this money because I know you need it. You wouldn't be selling this house if you didn't need the money. And also stay in this house. I don't want the house because you value me as your neighbor.